A police officer and his dog have an accident, and the only solution for both of them to stay alive is to put the dog's head on the officer's body. This is the story of Dogman, the new Dreamworks animation that's coming soon. But there are several things about this animation that no one ever told you. But don't worry, because in this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know before watching Dogman. This is another Cine Lovers episode, and this video is really good. Welcome to the world of the Dogman book franchise. Wait a minute, you didn't know that Dogman is based on books? So listen up, because I'm going to tell you a lot about Dogman. First of all, it's not based on one or two books, but on a franchise that currently has 11 books. 11! The dog is great! In some years, 3 Dogman books were released. The first book is pretty recent, less than 10 years old, from 2016 or 2017. Go ahead and comment if you own any Dogman books, because if you don't, or if you're missing some from your collection, since there are 11, don't worry, I'm leaving the link to the books here in the comments. Just click and buy yours. It's worth it. Dogman takes place in the same universe as Captain Underpants. If you didn't know Dogman, that's okay. It's more recent, but everyone knows Captain Underpants. Captain Underpants got its first book in 1997 and currently has 12 books. And since Captain Underpants and Dogman are in the same universe, they were created by the same person. Exactly! The man behind these successes is Dave Pilkey, who, in addition to writing these major franchises, is also the author of the Dumb Bunnies and Ricky Ricotta's Mighty Robot books. Back when Dave was in school, he used to cause a lot of trouble. We were very similar, and many times the teacher would put him in isolation in the hallway, away from the class. It was during one of these times, at 8 years old, that he drew Captain Underpants for the first time. And he didn't just draw the character, he also created his first comic story with Captain Underpants. He showed it to his friends, and everyone loved it, but the teacher took the drawing and tore it into pieces. She even said he couldn't spend his life creating silly stories. What a bummer, poor kid. But that didn't shake Dave, because his books have been, and still are very successful today, with millions of copies sold worldwide and translated into more than 30 languages. No wonder there are 11 Dogman books and 12 Captain Underpants books, right? Go ahead and leave a hashtag Dogman in the comments, and I'll give you a heart. Cool, I said that Dogman was created by Dave Pilkey, but in the Captain Underpants universe, Dogman was actually created by George and Harold. I love that, a character created by another character in the same universe, or a show within another story, like Itchy and Scratchy from The Simpsons. Dave was inspired by himself to create George and Harold. He took a lot of his own characteristics and childhood experiences and split them between George and Harold, creating the protagonists of his first big hit. Dogman already has an official trailer, and it's really going to get an animated movie. I'll be bringing several videos about this movie, so that's why you need to subscribe to the channel. First, because it's made for you, and second, you'll stay updated on the best news, fun facts, and theories about movies and animations, and it's free. Just click. Anyway, the movie is from Dreamworks, which also produced the 2017 Captain Underpants animation, and I think it's great that they're doing Dogman because they've already made a Captain Underpants animation, and both take place in the same universe. So everything is connected, and the franchise is expanding within the studio. They might even make future sequels. The two franchises together have 23 books and 2 movies, so there's plenty of material to make more films. There's a lot of story left to tell about this universe. They just need it to be successful so they can keep making one movie after another. And here's the thing, the Captain Underpants movie grossed about $125 million at the box office. It made a profit. It was positive, but for a Dreamworks animation, it was pretty low. So now they're investing in Dogman. This movie will be a test to see if they'll continue producing sequels for this franchise or not. So I really hope it's a big hit and makes a lot of money at the box office so we can see more Captain Underpants and Dogman adaptations in theaters. After all, just look at this animation. It looks amazing. The graphics are very similar to Captain Underpants, and in some parts, it even reminds me of The Bad Guys, which is the kind of animation style that most people are loving these days. Plus, this style is really faithful to the books, not just the graphics, but also the characters. Everything is very true to the books, and I'm sure the fans went crazy with this trailer, just like I'll go crazy if this video hits 30 likes in less than 24 hours. If each of you hits that like button, we can reach that goal. I'm counting on you. Captain Underpants and Dog Man aren't the only movies that Dreamworks based on books. In fact, Dreamworks loves basing movies on books. It might be the animation studio that does this the most, because besides these two, The Bad Guys, The Wild Robot, How to Train Your Dragon, and Shrek are all examples of Dreamworks movies that were based on books. I bet you're surprised, right? Wait, Shrek is a book? Yeah, I'll make a video later showing several famous movies that were based on books, and you didn't even know it. DAV is well known for creating stories with themes of friendship, adventure, inclusion, along with lots of comedy and important, thought-provoking messages that are easy for kids to understand. It's a healthy read, and even within the Dog Man series, many controversial topics, such as bullying, death, and other heavier themes, are portrayed in a light, smooth way that's easy to understand. This is interesting because it helps kids become familiar with these subjects in a way that doesn't scare them and helps them comprehend a lot. Dog Man is expected to premiere on January 31st, 2025, in theaters. My hype is through the roof for this movie. How about you? Are you excited to watch it or not? Are you interested in the movie or not? Let me know, because your opinion is really important. If you've made it this far, I know you enjoyed the video, so you'll probably like this one about Disney's dinosaur. But if you've already seen that, it's time for you to find out who the villain in Shrek 5 will be. Click there. Thanks so much for sticking around, and I'll see you in the next Cine Lovers.